Good afternoon. This is Jeremy with Jane and Aquatics. Yours truly, your favorite. It's me. No, I'm just kidding. So, how's everyone doing? Let's see. Comments out. It's Jody. And Jody arrives right on the dot. Look at you. What are you doing, Jody? So, Jody, I looked on my list last night. Um, they have the white wizard snails on their list, and they have the Yoda snails that I shipped off to Branton yesterday. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do the fish order this week. If not, it'll be definitely next week. So your snails are coming. I promise. Not bad. Not bad at all. I figured I'd jump on live. I haven't been on live in a minute. So I figured why not? Oh, Miss Jody's got a phone call. Let's see. Hey, how's it going? How are you today? So, y'all, we had some surrenders come in past couple of days. Don't know. Still on call for the lunch hour. Nah, you're good, Jody. Let me flip this around. All right, I don't know if you guys have seen these two yet. So we got, apparently everyone's starting to get rid of their Oscars. Like when they buy these things, they don't think how big they get, but they getting. So I had those two surrendered to me the other day. And then, of course, y'all know Megamind. Old Mr. Megamind. And I had Duke and Maya. So Duke and Maya actually had some babies yesterday. Well, they laid eggs. And so I had a big rock right here, and it was covered in eggs. And I got busy at the store. And when I got a minute, I went to go check on the eggs, and they ate half the eggs. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. Probably not. Too much glare. Yep. But so I pulled the eggs out, and got them soaking in some methylene blue right now. But I had that whole rock right there was covered in eggs. Like I had hundreds and hundreds of eggs. And now I'm probably down to maybe 30 or 40. So that was a little upsetting, but it is what it is. They'll lay more. But I'm trying to figure out whether they were fertilized or not. So they're solid white. And from what I know, if they're with Oscar eggs, if they're like a tannish color, then they've been fertilized. Uh, so I don't know if I pulled them out too early, but I had no other choice but to pull them out because they were being eaten. But I'm on since everyone's been surrendering their Oscars to me, I've been doing some research on them on how to tell male from female. So, which is kind of hard to do. So I know they say look at the fins and look at the sizes and all that, but the true way to find out the male and female Oscars is their genitals underneath their belly. So your males will have two holes, and they'll be the exact same size, right? And your females will actually have two holes, but her holes is one is larger. Yeah, where's June? I need June here. I need her to verify. But the females has two holes, and one is larger than the other. So I've been trying to sex these guys, the albino and the chili Oscar, but I only see one hole. So I need June. Where is June? Oscars are neat. Me personally, I don't care for them. Because how big they get, pretty much. So, like a 40-gallon breeder, I can only put two Oscars in there. Really, 40-gallon breeder's too small for that. And then what else did I do to some research? Oh, water changes. So, sorry, the smallest little things amuse me. Well, I'm going to kind of set y'all up. Hey, Cheryl. I wanted to show y'all, and y'all are probably going to be laughing at me, but like I said, the smallest little thing is very fascinating. All right. Is this going to work? This might work. All right. So, water tanks. So for those who do their water changes manually, like myself, and don't have the python, so you got your tube. I can't even see y'all. So y'all have your tube, you have your hose, right? So believe it or not, this whole time I've been siphoning the water by sucking on the end of the hose, right? I know, gross. That's nasty. You know, you get fish water in your mouth, stuff like that. Uh, but I watched a video of Corey. If y'all can see me, say something. I can't hear y'all. Y'all got to be a little louder. So you put your hose in your bucket, right? Your bucket, of course, gravity pulls, so your bucket's always got to be lower than your tank. So you pick your thing here, right? And you fill it up. You fill the tube up with water. And then you bring it up out of the water until it starts draining and back down in the water, right? And you know what that does, y'all? That siphons your water. Look at that. Look at that. His no more sucking on the hose. Boom, boom. Ain't that amazing, everybody? That's just amazing. The Bosemani's are Lance, you got some new Bosemani's? Jody, do you still have Hill Streams? First ever rainbows fish for me. Did you get a trio? I had some left yet out of the six pack going in. Got some zip lines. Alright. When's her auction? I got some people wanting Hill Streams. But apparently I can't get my hands on any. They're wholesale. 7 in a fry. Waiting to see what color. I sell a lot of rainbows here, but unfortunately, all my males get sold before the females do because the males color up a lot more than the females. So I sit on the females for a while, but the males go quick. Like your turquoise and your Bosemans and your Deepwater Creek and oh, and I figured like your threadfin rainbows would go quick too because they stay small. They're neat. No, the struggle is real, everyone, running your own fish shop. Because you got to figure out what sells, what don't sell. So a lot of people complain that PetSmart and Petco sells the same thing over and over and over, right? But they sell what sells. So your platies, your guppies, your mollies, your generic types of tetras, it all sells. But then you get your local fish shop that has your oddball stuff in, and that customers come in and be like, "Oh, that's neat. I've never seen those before." And they end up walking out with platies, mollies, tetras. But we're in the pond season right now. So people are looking for goldfish, koi. I got a plant order coming in Thursday, maybe Friday. Uh, Everyone's looking for pond plants like your water lettuce, your hyacinths, frog bit, stuff like that. Y'all are quiet today. What is going on? Sorry. I'm right here. Did you miss me? Here I am. I was pressing buttons. So how's work going, Jody? They keeping you busy? Some days on the phone never rings over the lunch hour, and some days it rings. You gotta love it though. I know what you mean. See, when I was working in my carpentry, so I was having to get up 4 in the morning, go to work all day, and come to the store, then run the shop rest of the day, then go home, tend to the babies. So right now, I don't miss work at all. Not at all. So I've been enjoying collecting that unemployment and running the fish shop. Oh, I didn't show you what else got surrendered here. Let's see. Sorry, I got sidetracked on what I was doing. We got some silver dollars that got dropped off this morning. Couple of silver dollars, couple of angels. Summer's even busier. What is it that you do? I remember you telling me before. We run a mini storage. Ah, okay. Let's schedule, and we'll talk about it. We can do that. Can I think? How's Monday evening? Anytime, really. I got the fish shop closed on Mondays. (6:30 p.m. Central). That'll work. Actually, there's so many streams Monday. Okay. I'll look at it. I'll look at the schedule. We'll schedule a day. What's your plans? HJ, Scotty, Steam Thoughts. Oh, yeah. I hate barging in on people. Right. Yeah, I don't like doing that on the other live channels. We'll work something out, though. You know, I thought about before I opened this place up, I thought about using a storage building. Yeah. Uh, we'll, yeah, Naomi or I will get to you. Y'all set your tubs outside yet? too cold. Until late May. That's one thing I don't like about the North. Winters are way too long. Me and the cold do not do well. We've been so I don't think I've met y'all when this happened, but so last year around Christmas time, our son Ezra and our daughter Iris came down really sick with RSV, and Naomi had also caught RSV too. And this happened like right before Christmas last year. But Ezra got so bad, he was rushed to a children's hospital in Tennessee called Vanderbilt, and his oxygen was like super low. And so they ended up putting him on like a breathing machine and stuff. And they ended up like trying to force him off of it. Oh, yeah. So they forced him off the breathing machine, and his O2 levels like plummeted. Like it dropped like down in the 50s. And so they ended up putting him back on, and then they kept messing with him, right? Trying to get him in and out. But he ended up having a collapsed lung due to they were forcing him, trying to quit him cold turkey on that breathing machine. So he ended up having a collapsed lung, and he also had bronchiolitis. And so they were down in Tennessee for like 2.5 weeks. But so everyone got better, right? Except for Ezra. So, I mean, Ezra did get better, but he still has a respiratory troubles. And so Naomi took him in the day before yesterday to have an x-ray done. And apparently he still has bronchiolitis. So we're fighting that battle. But yeah, it was scary. Like, we thought we were going to lose them a few times there. And it sucked because they were down in Tennessee and I was up here maintaining the home front and the store. Uh, had drove down there, back and forth, getting them whatever they needed and all that. But that RSV was spreading like crazy through here. Like everyone was coming down with it. Babies were being in and out of that hospital on a daily basis with it. What's up, Brandon? Brandon, what you into today? Just working. Everyone is working. I work, eat, shower, fish, sleep, repeat with families. Rachel, I hear you. Like I was saying, I don't miss it one bit. My spending habits misses me working, but ever since I got laid off, I ended up having to cut down on my spending a lot. So, Brandon, I got yelled at by Naomi last night after I shipped your pagoda snails. You'll see one snail. It's got like a blue at the end of it, and she wanted to keep that one. And I told her, I was like, well, I couldn't find all of Branton's snails that we were holding for him, so I gave you that one. She got over it quick. I told her I would order more. But I got if you can't find them ever again for whatever, I'll send her some babies. Well, they're on my list. I looked last night. They are on my list. I'm hoping. So I don't know if I'll be able to do a fish order next week or not. It just depends how this week goes. Business has been like super slow. So I'm having to kind of push back on my fish orders, and I keep having to push back and push back and push back. But they're on the list. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do one next week. I know Jody's White Wizard Snails is on there, so I'm going to get hers ordered. And then the Pagoda Snails, I got probably like 12 people wanting the Pagoda Snails. Yeah, they but Naomi was just calling in, probably wondering, why ain't you working? Why ain't you doing water changes? She is a slave driver, tell you. Which snails? Which ones? The White Wizards or the Pagoda? I could get both of them. So if we're able to do this fish order, I'm definitely getting your White Wizards. And I'm definitely going to get some Pagodas. And I'm ordering a lot of them. Let me see. We all need a good woman to keep us in line, right? I've yet to find one. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. I don't know if she's on the live or not, but I doubt it. She's just now waking up. Let me see. Tuesday. No. She calls me, but she don't answer the phone when I go call her back. Is Naomi yelling at him? No, she don't even answer, Jeff. She only talks to me when it's convenient with her. Jeff, how are you today? How's work going? Everyone's working. Jody's working. Brant's working. I don't know about Lance. Lance didn't say if he was working or not. She would have. We are all just some form of avoidance. Being used and abused. Lance was here. So I need June on here. I need June to sets my Oscars, whether they're male or female.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging.
Your call has been forwarded. Must not have been too important. Oh. So the Oscars, I mentioned before. So the male Oscars have two holes on their belly side, right? And they're the same size. And your females have two holes, but one's bigger than the other. Yeah, see, Cheryl's working too. Just finished. Well, it's for lunch, Cheryl. And where's my lunch? I didn't get lunch. Oh, no, I do have lunch. I'm hoping June's snails arrive okay. What kind of snails did she get? Did you send her the ram's horns or? Fajita chicken wrap. That sounds good. Yeah, a ton of ram's horns. I have yet. So I still got all your ram's horns that you sent me, Branton. I think I've sold. What else? I think I sold like 20 of them, I believe, to a customer. Told them they were specialty ram's horns from an out of state breeder. Or special Wisconsin Rams. That's right. Can't find them anywhere else. But Wisconsin. Friday, I think Friday I got no Thursday. Thursday I got a plant order coming in. So I might be doing a unboxing either Thursday evening or Friday morning. Getting a lot of hyacinths and water lettuce and frog bit. Yeah, pond season is here. I got so much to do here at the store. I'm not feeling very motivated. Quad Cities. Like, I'm jealous of y'all. I want to go so bad. Branton, come pick me up. Officially done with the phone. Jody, did you get rid of it? Did you throw it out the door? I sure like to some days. Wish I had more medallions so I could sell them for ponds. I I went, or Naomi and I went to our reserve. So we live next to a wildlife reserve, and we were searching the creeks and everything uh, for mosquito fish. Couldn't find none though. Which reminds me, we go. Someone told me that uh, there's a creek across the road here. We're walking to it. We're going to go look. There ain't no one at the store. Now watch, as soon as I cross this road, someone's going to pull up at the store. Never fails. But so someone said this creek down here has a bunch of mosquito fish. Flip my camera around. Some back. All right. So we're gonna go. Still no one at the store, so we're good. So someone said there's a bunch of mosquito fish in this creek bed. And I have yet to see any. Who's who's watching the store? No one's watching the store. Probably give another reason for Naomi to yell at me. But I do not see any mosquito fish. I want to go back in there. I need to get my friggin' water boots. Bring my water boots to the store one day and walk through this. Research room. Yeah. So the temperature was, how warm are we talking about? You know, if I fall in this creek, there's no laughing allowed. Aha, right there. There is some. Oh, they were under those leaves right there. So now I know where they're hiding. Oh. Let's see here. Oh. Look, Brandon, see, no one's at the store. Tell you what, that sun is bright. See, flip. Settings, camera. Oh, I can't. I will express my right to laugh. Let's see. Boots, a trap, and a net. Yep. So now I know where they're hiding. They are out here. I'm definitely going to have to fish some out. So Naomi set up a tank on my front porch. She wants to put a bunch of mosquito fish in it and get them to breeding. Oh, I missed a call. Who was it, Naomi? Yep, it was Naomi. Hey. Yeah. You want to jump on and on? So I walked across the street to that creek, and I did find some mosquito fish. No, not yet. I probably will once. Jeff said hi, Naomi. Hey, Jeff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will. Everyone said, Naomi, pop in. She said no. She said she's busy cleaning. And Iris is moody. And she's not feeling well and has a nosebleed. Much details for y'all. All right. June said Naomi is our favorite. She knows. She said she might pop in on the chat, which means I'll have to walk across the street again. Joey says, hope you and Iris feel better. She said, thank you. Yeah, I hear you. I'll clean the tank. Mm-hmm. Oh. Barking orders. Tell me to clean her tank on the counter. Brandon's movie when he's. You best get on that tank. Well, I mean, she's right. It's her tank. So it's Naomi's tank. And it's being neglected. Do as you're told, Jeremy. But I mean, it's like covered in algae and it's on the counter where all the customers can see. And I do need to clean it though. Till he was born pink. Was he born pink or was he born purple? He don't turn pink until he takes that first breath. I got a guy here parked in my parking lot. I need to charge him parking fees. If he ain't coming in the store, he's being charged for parking fees. Pink with purple nurples. Keep someone in the dark for 9 months. Their killer will be amazing. June, I need you to sex my Oscars. Now it's going to be kind of hard for you to because you're not here. But so correct me if I'm wrong on Oscars. Okay. The male Oscars have 2 holes that are the same size, right? Underneath their belly. 2 same size holes on the males. The females have a bigger hole and a smaller hole. So, hey, John. So, am I correct so far? Yes. Okay. So, let's see here. Settings, camera. All right. So, I know these two are definitely male and female, right? They laid eggs yesterday. We need to show us what you're talking about. If I had my laptop, I can show you. So underneath those fin, under her belly there, she's got a hole. Pull one out of the water and hold it up to the. And then this guy, like, it is so hard to tell. Stop doing that. Like, this guy's mocking me. He's sideways because I'm sideways. Here we go. So there's a hole right there. So males have 2 of the same size holes. Females has a bigger hole and a smaller one. We know one is a female. Is that a male, June? And I think that one is actually going to be a female. The albino. If you get fried, then you know you have a breeding pair. There's a hole in my fishy deer, Lisa dearly. So I think that's a male and that's a female. Not 100% sure. I know that's a pair right there. Georgia. Someone from Georgia is calling me. Can't see the holes that good. No, we sure don't. I know PetSmart has turtles, and there's a place in Murray called Aquatic Life and Exotics. They may have turtles. Rural King? No, I don't think Rural King does. No. Is there? All right, back to work. Is there a question as if you have two females lying? No. So I'm trying to sex these Oscars, but they're very hard to tell. Very hard to tell. Of course, he ain't working with me. There's the females. I can't tell. It is difficult. Yeah. So these two, Duke and Maya actually laid eggs. And then I actually have them on a rock here. So Duke and Maya, let me flip my camera around again. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So this is Duke and Maya right here. Now these guys are a breeding pair. And she laid eggs. She already done ate half of her lays. I didn't get to the eggs in a timely manner. But she laid, they ate quite a bit of their eggs. I still got some in here. So I had yesterday when I first noticed it, I had like hundreds of eggs. And I had customers in the store, but so by the time I got to the eggs, half of them were gone. So they can lay thousands. Yeah. I mean that is a pretty good sized rock. I mean it was covered, but they had ate half of them, and so I hurried up uh, and transferred the eggs into a 5-gallon bucket with some methane blue and see if I could salvage any. How many times have they laid eggs? In my care, this is the first time. The guy that surrendered them to me, he said they had just laid eggs the day he pulled them out and brought them to the store. So I know of twice. But since I've had them, they've only laid once. It's took a few times for them. So I probably should have just kept the eggs in there. I posted a video on my YouTube and my Facebook page of the rock that was covered in the eggs, and someone told me that they looked infertile because they were solid white. Bill isn't doing his job or unable. Yeah, I don't know, John. I don't know. See, the male might not be doing his job. I may have a infertile male. And could be the reason why they were eating them so quick. Or you could have two females. Mm-hmm. That's true. I may have two females in there. They might. I didn't even try to look at their holes at the bottom. possible in that might be. John told me to take one out of the tank and hold it up. John, you crazy. I'm saying bite my finger. They're feisty. When I do my water changes, I'll stick my siphon in there and they'll attack it. They only have to have each other as a choice. It would make good YouTube. And then I'll get that one person be like, "Oh, that's animal cruelty." They only have each other as a choice. Could be two females. So I even thought about taking the rock of eggs and put it in my albino, my chili Oscars, because I know one of those are males. So I wonder if they'll fertilize it or if they'll just eat it. Other Oscars will have lunch. I had a feeling. So I need to figure out which one is Maya, and then put her in with the male over here. It's amazing we get fry at all. Yeah. Try putting a camera on them and observe them breeding. Yeah, that's another investment. I'm gonna have to. Well, I got my store phone. And no, I got cameras. I could take one of my security cameras and put it on a tank. Run late eggs every 4 weeks. Okay. But we'll definitely try again in about a month. John, when you coming to Paducah? Paducah's still waiting for you. You open Sundays? Absolutely. Are you feeding bugs or fish? Bugs. I fed them night crawlers. I fed them crickets. I think they're making me eggs. Good food for them. I'm working on a mealworm colony. So they'll be eating some mealworms. I'll try in a couple of weeks, maybe first weekend of the month. Sounds good. So yeah, here's the settings. So I got my mealworms going here. With that guy trying to escape. So I got 3 stages. 1, 2, 3. So I got my beetles, which a lot of them are done buried in. And then I got the pupae, however you want to say it. The stage before they turn into the beetles. I got my larva. All right, everyone. I need to get off here so I could clean Naomi's tank. So she quit yelling at me. What you feeding the worms? I don't know yet, John. The nightcrawler's been going to the oxalotls, and I have fed the Oscars like half of a nightcrawler. But I also feed them crickets. This guy this guy loves nightcrawlers and crickets. But and crickets and mealworms all freeze dried. I'm done with live bugs. But yeah, so I'm gonna get off here, y'all, so I can get focused and clean this tank, do some water changes, so Naomi don't call me. But appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out, and then I will see y'all next time.